In July 1911, a Yale history professor pushed through cloud forest on a narrow Andean ridge and stepped into a stone city that did not appear on any map he carried. Terraces were carved straight into the mountainside, some running hundreds of meters, their walls rising high above the slope. Local farmers had only recently cleared the land, working fields the Inca Empire had abandoned nearly 4 centuries earlier. He believed he had found the last capital of the Inca Empire. He was wrong. The site would become known worldwide as Machu Picchu. Photographed, branded, and repeated endlessly as the lost city of the Incas, it slipped cleanly into popular imagination. Remote, dramatic, cinematic. A perfect ending point for a fallen empire. But empires do not usually end where the view is best. Machu Picchu sits high on a knife-edge ridge, nearly 8,000 feet above sea level, suspended between peaks and a river that cuts deep below. Stone houses, temples, and stairways cling to uneven ground, supported by agricultural terraces that also serve as structural anchors. At its peak, perhaps a little over 1,000 people lived here. It was important. It was sophisticated. But it was not where the last Inca rulers made their final stand. When Spanish forces entered Cusco in 1533, the Inca political center did not disappear. It relocated. The empire compressed itself, trading visibility for survival. By 1539, Manco Inca established a new capital deep in the Vilcabamba region, an area of steep valleys, dense forest, and brutal access. This neo-Inca state resisted Spanish control for more than 3 decades, long after the rest of the empire had fallen. The problem was geography. Early Spanish chroniclers recorded names, rivers, and routes, but not coordinates. Over time, the details blurred. When explorers arrived centuries later and saw Machu Picchu, the story felt complete. A hidden city in the clouds seemed like exactly what the last Inca refuge should look like. The real center of resistance lay elsewhere. Far below the ridgelines, in a humid valley thick with insects and mist, another city waited under the trees. Espíritu Pampa did not look dramatic. It sprawled. Stone structures lay scattered beneath forest canopy. Roots split walls. Orchids and moss hid foundations. When archaeologists excavated the site in the mid-20th century, they uncovered hundreds of houses, administrative buildings, and extensive agricultural systems. In scale and footprint, it was far larger than Machu Picchu. This was Vilcabamba. The final Inca ruler, Tupac Amaru, was captured here in 1572. With his execution, organized Inca resistance ended. The lost city had never been lost. It had simply been overlooked. Machu Picchu was not a mistake. It was a node. To understand that, you have to zoom out. High above the Apurimac Canyon sits Choquequirao, a vast complex perched more than 10,000 feet above sea level. It spans thousands of acres, most of it still unexcavated. Reaching it requires days of trekking. Even today, only a fraction of visitors make the journey. Its terraces carry stone mosaics of marching llamas. Decorative, yes, but also political. Choquequirao functioned as a ceremonial center, an administrative hub, and a strategic checkpoint controlling access to the Vilcabamba region. From above, the pattern becomes clear. Machu Picchu, Choquequirao, Espíritu Pampa. Not isolated marvels, but interconnected pieces of a resistance network designed to control movement, manage resources, and disappear when necessary. The Inca Empire expanded across nearly 2 million square kilometers in under a century. It did not rely only on armies. It relied on systems, roads, terraces, storehouses, and people. Entire communities were relocated across vast distances to secure supply lines and stabilize frontier regions. Landscapes that appear empty today often sit atop older, engineered environments shaped by centuries of human labor. In that context, the idea of a single lost city collapses. What survived was not one place, but a strategy. From ground level, history looks simple. A famous ruin, a ticket, a postcard view. From higher up, the story changes. Attention narrows. One mountain becomes iconic. Others fade into forest. Not because they mattered less, but because they were harder to see.